And very good morning, all present here. I take this opportunity to welcome you all on behalf of our management, our Veltech Placement Department. So since I hope you all long back waiting for things, right? We'll start the program. Before we start, I'd like to congratulate all the people who have been applying today. I hope we get a success for today, right? And today it is purely of marketing job where people have been support for sales, right? So people who have been interested in sales alone can attend for the further interviews, right? And I'd like to once again I'd like to thank Icici Prudential for giving us such a wonderful opportunity for the arts and science people, right? So I also invite all the other college placement officers and the students, right? Let me introduce our today's HR. So Mr. Ramesh is from a senior HR manager, Icici Prudential, and Ms. Prashanti is also a HR team. So I heartily welcome you all, sir. I request Arts Principal New Begin sir to give away bouquet to them. I request Shankar Placement Coordinator to give a bouquet to Prashanti ma'am. Since it is a majority of girls, is it all girls are interested in marketing?
My name is Ramesh, part of Icici Prudential HR team, and my colleague Girish Krishna is on the way. He will be joining with us maybe in another 30 minutes. Okay, so I'm having a very small presentation because I know that you people are very good about attending classes and long hours of presentations by your teachers. So I will keep it very crisp and short. So you people are aware about our company, right? What is the name of the company? Okay, it is Icici Prudential. Okay, Icici Prudential is a subsidiary of ICICI Bank. Okay, there are some few information about the company in the next 6 or 7 slides. So after that, there will be a video, so which will give you much better job clarity about what job profile you are attending. Okay, so any person prepare something about the company? Anybody? No? Yes. Okay. So no issues. So there will be some information which will be there in the slides. So you can always grab that. So as I told you earlier, Icici Prudential is a joint venture between ICICI Bank and Prudential. So hope all you are aware about ICICI Bank. Okay. Prudential is the financial services company which is headquartered in UK, and Icici Prudential was started in the year 2000. So when the market has been opened up for private life insurance players. Okay, these are some interesting facts about Icici Prudential. Okay, so next. And this is about the reach of Icici Prudential. Across India we are having around 12,000 employees. And we are having around 560 branches across India. In Chennai we are having more than 5 branches. Okay. And in Tamil Nadu we are having around 40 to 50 branches are there. So if you any person are from other than Chennai, We are having vacancies across Tamil Nadu, so no issues. And this is one slide which we are so proud about. ICICI Prudential, right from its inception, has remained as the #1 private life insurance player. So next to LIC, we are the next to LIC in the insurance sector. And LIC was started before 50, 60 years, and we have started before 14 years. And this is one slide which we are so proud about. So any BCom students here? Okay. So you people know what is assets under management? Okay. So this is our assets under management. Assets under management for non-BCom students. Assets under management means how much money is with ICICI Prudential, which is under the management of ICICI Prudential. So as per the recent figures, 95,000 crore rupees of Indian people's money is under the management of ICICI Prudential. So that is how big our company is. And last year we had made a profit of around 1,567 crores. So this is about ICICI Prudential, and this is one slide which you should be very much be clear about. This is about the role. So important key things. Number one, it is not a back office job. I think your placement officer would have given you much better clarity about this thing. This is not a back office job. This will be a sales job. Okay. So I will also play some more one video, so which will give you much better clarity. And this the support which you will be getting. The important thing is you will be guided at each and every step. Okay. So this is one slide everybody is so interested in. This is a CTC. So for Chennai city it will be 1.7 lakhs. Okay. So what I will do is I will just quickly go through the slide. I will play the video. Any doubts? Okay. So I will address all your queries at the end of the presentation. So one moment, we are looking for the sound plan. So when you people are informed that ICICI Prudential is coming to the campus? Day before yesterday. So you would have prepared something about the company, right? Because that will be the important question in any campus recruitment, right? Not only with our company, with any company. So what do you know about the company? It is a very important question. So if you haven't prepared, no issues. You will be having smartphones, right? You can always Google. from the beginning. Software is not working, and just connecting it with the mic.
Also a journey with its share of challenges and sacrifices. A journey that at its very core is the job of selling insurance. A job which can be most rewarding, but is not the easiest job in the world. This is a tough business, and not all have it in them to be a part of this business. So, if you don't have a dream for yourself, then think, is this job for you?
If you have a dream, then you're self-motivated, you have a mission, you're an achiever.
Sales job அப்படின்றது achievers-க்கு மட்டும்தான்.
Achievers believe in getting things done and don't make any excuses for not doing them.
अगर आपकी लाइफ में कोई सपना है तो आप खूब मेहनत करेंगे, डिसिप्लिन के साथ, फोकस के साथ और पर्पस के साथ.
You have to dream to become someone, to do something, to succeed in life. Only then will you succeed in sales.
So think, do you have a dream for your life?
If you don't have the right attitude for sales, then think, is this job for you?
In a sales job, it is essential to have a friendly and outgoing nature.
आपको नए लोगों से मिलने का शौक होना चाहिए और उनसे लॉन्ग टर्म रिलेशनशिप्स बनाए रखने की काबिलियत होनी चाहिए.
Communication skills are essential to understand your customer needs in order to provide better service.
सेल्स जॉब के लिए आपको बहुत ही टफ होना पड़ेगा. आपकी मुलाकात तरह तरह के लोगों से होगी और वो आपके साथ अलग अलग तरह से बिहेव करेंगे, आपसे कुछ भी कहेंगे, पर आपको हर व्यक्ति का सामना आसानी से करना होगा.
The most crucial thing for a person who sells insurance is a positive attitude.
So if you're seeking a career in selling insurance, then look in the mirror and ask yourself, is this me?
If you don't have a specific career goal to work in a professional organization, then think, is this job for you?
I came into this job not knowing what to expect. In the first few months, I found it very tough. I had doubts whether I would be able to meet my targets. and began to question my abilities. I wondered whether I had made a mistake.
இந்த வேலையில நீங்க ஏன் இருக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். மன உறுதி அப்படிங்கிறது ரொம்ப முக்கியமான விஷயம். என்ன அப்படின்னா இந்த வேலையில நிறைய ரிஜெக்ஷன்ஸ் அண்ட் ஃபெயிலியர்ஸ் பார்க்க போறோம். ஸோ இது எல்லாத்தையும் நம்ம எப்படி ஹேண்டில் பண்ண போறோம், மேனேஜ் பண்ண போறோம் அப்படிங்கிறது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். அதுக்கு மன உறுதி ரொம்ப அவசியம்.
What kept me going, apart from the guidance and support of my senior colleagues, was the fact that I knew I was here to build a career.
இந்த வேலைக்கு வரதுக்கு முன்னாடி நீங்க ஏன் இந்த வேலைக்கு வரீங்கங்கிறதுல தெளிவா இருக்கணும்.
If you cannot manage without your manager's support, then think, is this job for you?
A sales job is a very tough job for newcomers. They have to learn how to beat targets, which they may have never done before. They also have to learn to deal with difficult customers. For this, they will definitely need to seek support and guidance from the senior colleagues.
Every newcomer must realize that there is a big difference between seeking support and becoming dependent. Support is a stepping stone towards growth, and dependence is a crutch that stops growth. In sales, the difference between self-dependence and dependence on others is the difference between success and failure.
In this business, the sooner you will grow your own wings, the sooner you will fly.
If you're seeking the comfort of a desk job, then think, is this job for you?
As soon as I joined, I realized that this job would involve meeting a lot of customers at their homes and offices. And I really didn't look forward to the travel. I hated the traffic, the crowds, the heat.
Like a lot of other people, in the first few months after joining, I found that I'm not performing up to the expectations, not meeting enough customers to meet my targets. One day, I was sitting in the office wondering why this was happening and what to do. Then my senior came up to me and asked me to accompany him. We sat in the car and we drove through the crowded streets of Chennai. Finally, we came to the Marina Beach, where he stopped the car. We both got out and he stood there silently. I asked him what we are doing there, and he answered me with a question. Do you see all the people along the way as we drove here? I said, of course. How could I miss them? He asked me, can you see the people here on the beach? I said, of course. So he asked me, then what is your problem? I was puzzled. Then he told me that each and every one of these people you can see is a potential customer. But in order to reach them, you will have to step out of the office, go to their places where they are and make contacts with them. Not by sitting at your desk in an air-conditioned office wondering what to do.
Then I also realized another thing, that if I wanted to stick around in this job and build a successful career, I had better go out and meet the customers, or otherwise I should give up and just leave.
Since that day, I have never had a shortage of customers, and my career has only gone up and up and up.
Today when I see everything this job has given me, it doesn't even bother me anymore. And that is why my career has only gone from strength to strength.
If you don't understand the value of time, then think, is this job for you?
When you meet a customer, you expect him to invest thousands, even lakhs of rupees in the policy you want to sell. For that, you have to ask yourself, what are you personally willing to invest?
एक इंश्योरेंस सेल्स पर्सन अगर अपने कस्टमर के लिए कुछ इन्वेस्ट कर सकता है तो वो है टाइम। इस बिजनेस में आपको अपने कस्टमर से मिलने के लिए हमेशा तैयार होना चाहिए, किसी भी जगह, किसी भी दिन, किसी भी समय, और वो भी कस्टमर की सहूलियत के अनुसार।
My cell phone is never switched off for the customers at any time of the day. It's not a company policy, it's my personal policy.
ये आप तभी कर सकते हैं जब आप पूरी तरह से जिम्मेदारी लें और उनसे एक एंटरप्रेन्योर की तरह बर्ताव करें।
If you are a short-term person in this long-term business, then think, is this job for you?
Insurance is a business of trust, of transparency and responsibility towards society.
अगर आप इस नौकरी में कुछ ही महीनों के लिए आए हैं तो फिर आपको दोबारा सोचना चाहिए।
We are trustees of public money. Therefore, Insurance is a serious business. It's a long-term business.
अगर आप किसी भी हालत में ये नौकरी कुछ ही महीनों में छोड़ते हैं तो कस्टमर को कोई फायदा नहीं होगा, कंपनी को कोई फायदा नहीं होगा और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट आपको भी कोई फायदा नहीं होगा।
Insurance is a long-term business based on building long-term relationships.
इस नौकरी में तरक्की और असली फायदा सिर्फ उन्हीं को मिलता है जो इस नौकरी में टिके रहते हैं।
If you are not willing, if you are not hungry, if you are not committed, if you are not ready for the challenge, day after day after day, you should think twice and ask the question, is this job for you?
Hi, a very warm welcome to Icici Prudential Life. The life insurance industry serves society by providing financial security through long-term savings products to help people meet the many contingencies that they face in their lives. The industry offers many opportunities for aspiring professionals to build a successful long-term career. Making a career choice is never an easy decision, and it is always useful to reflect on one's preferences, strengths, and aspirations. We succeed because of our strengths, and therefore it is important to make a critical evaluation of our strengths, preferences, and the demands that each role entails. In the film, we have tried to showcase the many opportunities and challenges that one would encounter as a frontline insurance sales professional. I hope that the film will help you understand and appreciate the role and help you make the right career choice. All the very best to you and wish you great success in your career.
Trying to pick up the hand mic and come across this aisle and meet up with some of you people and understand what was your feeling about the video that we just showed. It takes me back to my college days. I just finished my college in 2000. I am not more comfortable with this rather than that. This is more freer and I can come around and walk up to you people and understand how did you feel about the presentation that we did. Yeah, whenever I go to a campus interview, I get really excited because I ask my HR colleagues also that take me because it reminds me of that 12 years or 13 years back when I was also a student like you, looking forward to get into a job which will give me money, which will give me social status, and so on and so forth. So let me start with asking you the first question. What is my name? Good. So there is a good retention power. So you are listening. That is good. In this capacity, I'm a regional manager now. As Ramesh rightly said, it's not 12 years. I've just completed 11 years and 2 months in this company. Before joining this company, just like you, I never had a clue as to how it will go. Because insurance at that time was just about Life Insurance Corporation of India, which is otherwise called as LIC. And Icici Prudential itself was not a brand. It was not such a reputed company in 2003 ends. And just like any other graduate or postgraduate, I was also thinking, let me get into this company and see how it goes. And then let me try out. Maybe after 6 months or 1 year, let me jump into another company and see, whether I'll be able to increase my market value and so on. But actually, it so happened that it happened to be one of the best exciting phase in my career because in about 6 months I learned things the hard way. Because whatever you learn in classes or whatever theory you learn in MBA or BBA is of no use. What you do and learn is what matters the most, and it gets written in the head. So in that 6 months I decided that this is going to be my career, and I continued. And Thursday's history, about 11 and a half years in this company, and you can understand a person who has joined at the grassroots level, who had ambitions and dreams of becoming a manager soon after finishing an MBA, happened to join at the grassroots level as a sales guy, and from the hardcore sales or from the ground level sales, moved on to a manager, and from manager to a area manager, and area manager to branch manager, and branch manager to regional manager. So that's what this company can give you. If somebody is looking at a faster growth, if somebody is looking at quick money earning opportunity through incentives, and if somebody is looking at working very hard at the beginning of his career or her career, please welcome. And if somebody is looking at a 10 to 5 job, somebody is looking at a secure job, secure in the sense, no risk kind of a job. How many of you are commerce graduates here? Okay. So there is a very famous theory, right? No risk, no return. Right? Somebody is not ready to just take the risk. Somebody is not ready to take a decision in their life. Okay, I am happy with a 10 to 5 job. Maybe ladies may think, maybe 10 years, 20 years back, the parents of the ladies used to think that, okay, fine, in another 2-3 years I'll get married. So let me just settle into a job which is from 10 to 5 and maybe give some time for the next 2 years, and after that I'll get married to somebody and live happily. There are some men who feel that I'm just 20 or 21. What is the hurry? I'll start looking at career seriously from 26. Let me enjoy my bachelor life, work from 10 to 5, go to some place, go to some pubs and have some drinks, have some fun, go to the beach, enjoy the weekends and so on. There are some men like that. Even I used to be like that. Okay, so people who want to take career very seriously, people who want to earn quick money, people who have the attitude to go and meet the other people and talk to them, different in the sense, there are some people who you must have seen in your own class or in your own education institution or in your own neighborhood, who have this uncanny knack of developing a friendship with others very easily, right? There are some people who you must have seen in the first day of the college or in the first day of the school itself. They will come and talk to you. Hello, what's your name? Where are you coming from? What are you doing? And all that thing. So that's a talent. There is an inherent talent which comes. There are some people who are very introverted. They just sit in a corner and they don't talk to people and so on. So people are not hesitant or reluctant to go to others and talk, to go to the general public and talk openly, will succeed in this job. The only talent that we are expecting you to have is that you should be looking smart, you should be talking smart, and you should also not have the hesitance to go and talk to people and communicate. That's it. There is nothing much. What I learned in the first 6 months is this. Whatever we study in MBA or whatever we do in MBA is, it has some value, but at the end of it, the real learning happens in the field. The real learning happens in that first 6 months to 1 year of your corporate career, which molds you or it shapes you up for a better future. So this is what we are expecting from this kind of a job. And as you must have seen in the video, this is a sales job. For sales, you need to go and talk to people. And sales is no rocket science. I keep on telling my team also, and I keep on telling all the people that I speak to, including some of the managers in my team, sales is no rocket science. Anyone can do it. As long as you have the talent to go and speak, or as long as you are ready to go and speak. There are people who I have seen who don't have much of a talent. When I hired them, I never had the confidence that they will be able to make good, successful sales people. But just because of their sheer hard work, because of their attitude, and because of their learning power, they grew in this company, and they are now sales managers, and some of them are even now branch managers. So they joined about 8 years back after doing their engineering and without having a clue as to why they have come into sales. So there are people who have actually prospered in their career, and they are doing very well in our company. One thing that I've noticed in them is that what they did right was to listen to their seniors in this organization and go and talk to people. They just acted upon the instructions in the first 6 months, and the remaining was just they learned the trade of, or they learned the art of how to progress in life in that first 6 months, and after that it was just history, as I told you earlier. So, coming back to my point, it is just that you need to be ready to go and talk to people. You need to be ready to go meet people and talk about the product. And thereby you will make mistakes. Because you didn't learn to ride a cycle or drive a bike or drive a car in the first one day itself. You made mistakes and then only you learned. So you will make mistakes initially, that is perfectly fine. But when you make mistakes, thereby you will learn as well. And when you keep on trying that again and again and time again, that's when you succeed. The same thing applies here also. So with that, I'll wind up. I'll not give too much of gyan because I used to hate, now I can, with a lot of freedom, tell that I used to hate the lecturers and professors who used to come and give a lot of gyan in that 1.5 hours. So I don't want to give it a very lengthy shot. Already I have seen a very exhaustive video which throws light on what kind of a job you will be getting into. You must have also heard it from Ramesh and Prashanti as to what kind of a job and what kind of a company we are. So before I wind up, two things. Let me first quiz you as to how much you have understood about our company. And secondly, if you have any questions, please be very open, because as Mr. Judajit Das, who is our HR head for the country, said, it's a choice that you have to make. Career is a choice that you have to make, and only you can make. Only you can judge yourself whether you are fit for this job or not. Nobody else. You cannot ask your friend nearby, what do you feel, can I do this job? He will not be able to judge and tell you. You have to think and you have to decide. And it's a choice that each one of you sitting here have to make. Okay? So let me start with a small quizzing session. Where is Prudential from? Prudential. Italy. Who said Italy? I heard somebody saying Italy. Prudential. ICICI Prudential is the name of our company. So where is this Prudential from? One at a time. I'll bring the mic to you. Yeah, the blue shirt. You look charming. Fantastic answer. Thanks for being honest. Yeah. See, Ramesh, this was not covered in the presentation. It was covered, so they were not attentive. UK, fantastic. Good. So in another, today is what? Today is 22nd. In another 25 days, we are going to have the 8th Cricket World Cup. How many of you know that? I expect at least males to know that. Yeah, fine. People are hardcore cricket followers. See, the first 3 editions of Cricket World Cup was done in held in UK, United Kingdom, right? Yes or no? Yes, I know some of you guys would not have been born. Not some of you, all of you wouldn't have been born at that time. But at least for the GK, general knowledge purpose, you should know this. 75, 79, and 83. It was Prudential World Cup, and the company which sponsored the first 3 editions of World Cup was Prudential. And the 3rd World Cup, Indians should not forget, because that is the first time we won the World Cup, right? So 1983 World Cup, which was conducted in England, and we managed to win it because of some luck and all that. But nevertheless, that was Prudential World Cup. Okay, so that is a company that ICICI Bank is tied up with for the distribution of life insurance products. So where I am coming from and why I am saying this now is because don't think or don't underrate or don't underestimate this company. This is a company with a lot of brand value, not only in India but across the world. Prudential is the 4th largest financial institution in the world. And ICICI, as you all know, what is the expansion of ICICI? This is what we call an overwhelming response. Good. So, Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India, which is no more there, that company is history now. Now, what is there currently is only ICICI Bank. ICICI, the former ICICI was merged with the ICICI Bank. The assets were taken over by ICICI Bank, and now the corporate which is there is ICICI Bank Limited. So that bank has tied up with Prudential conglomerate of UK to give birth to this company, which is ICICI Prudential Life Insurance. In this industry, we are just about 14 years old. We just celebrated our 14th birthday on December 12, 2000. December 12, 2000, what is our significance? Superstar, yeah, fantastic. So that is our birthday as well as a company. We formed in 2000 December, and we have just we have just completed 14 years of business in this particular sector. And but very happy and very glad to share that in the private sector, as I told you earlier, it was only LIC till 2000. In 2000 is when the insurance sector got opened up to private parties. Till then it was only government companies. In the life insurance sector, it was only Life Insurance Corporation of India, which was established in 1955 and was enjoying a monopoly till about 2000. For 55 long years, life insurance in India was only LIC. Okay. And in 2000, government decided that this sector has a lot of opportunity. If we privatize it and allow the private parties to enter, there is a lot of potential that they will be able to unearth. So that was the right decision which was made by the government. In 2000, this was opened up to private parties, and people like the companies like ICICI Prudential, HDFC Life, MetLife, Bharti AXA. So you are seeing a lot of ads on TV and all, right? So there are about 24 life insurance companies right now in India. And we are one of the oldest in terms of the private life insurance companies. We have just completed 14 years, and more happier to share is that among those private players, we are the number one in market share. So when I told you about making a choice about your career, you should also understand what kind of a company you are joining. Is the company worthwhile? Is the company reputed? Number one. Number two, how much are you going to earn? What is the salary, or what is the money that you will be able to take home? Number two. Number three, what is the growth prospect? Now I am joining this company. How faster will I be able to grow? Will I be able to grow at all? When will I get my first promotion? When will I become a manager? Or when will I grow up the ranks? Or even some of you guys might be thinking that, when will you be able to come to a college? Or when will you be able to come to this college itself and, do this kind of a presentation? Yes, it can be. So I'll answer all that questions, right? So answering the first question, yeah, maybe if you are taking a decision to join this company, you don't have to have any two ways about it or any doubts about it. ICICI is a big brand in India. Prudential is a big brand across the world. And people who are following the news, let me put another question. Which is the sector which has got opened up now? Insurance has got opened up from 26% to 49% now. That means till now, a Prudential or a foreign company can only invest 26% of capital. Right? So you must have read it in the newspapers, or some of you must have seen it on TV. The insurance sector is one sector which has been opened up. After Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister, there was a decision which was taken saying that the foreign companies should pump in more money to the Indian insurance companies. So before, there was a regulation which said that only 26% of the capital should be given by the foreign company. So when I talk about a conglomerate, which is ICICI and Prudential, ICICI Bank had put in 76 rupees, Prudential had put in 24 rupees. Sorry, 74 rupees from ICICI Bank and 26 from Prudential. Now this 26 has gone up to 49. It can go up to 49, provided our parent companies decide to do that. So that means a lot of foreign money will come, a lot of pounds will come, because we are from UK basically, Prudential is from UK basically, so a lot of pounds will come in, and the pound rate right now for Indian rupee is 82 rupees. So you can understand the kind of opportunity which is there. So the parents who are the ICICI Bank Limited and the Prudential company are well off financially, and they can pump in money and develop this company. And as a brand also, we are nothing less. We are one of the most reputed brands across the world. Number one. So if you are thinking about the brands, it is a very good brand to work with. We are one among the top 25 brands in the country as of now. Top 25 brands in the country as of now, as on date. So this was a survey which was done by India Today, and we are one of the top 25 brands in the country. So that is a matter of pride. Number one. Number two, what I said is, how much money will I get? Yeah, of course, yes, because this is not a job where you are stuck to a place from morning 10 to 5. It is not a routine job. It is not that, when you go to the office, you will be given a bunch of files to clear and you will be doing the same routine work. This is not that kind of a job. This is a job with challenges. This is a job where you will get to meet at least about 5 to 6 new different people day on day basis. What's your name? Suraj. K. Suraj. What's your name? Okay. So I'm talking to two new gentlemen. One is Suraj and one is Vignesh. Suraj is different from Vignesh in every aspect, right? Right from the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they behave, the way they react to situations, and so on and so forth. Every person is unique. So the opportunity that you have is to go to about 5 to 6 people and interact with them. Okay, and you get to see different reactions from them. Everyone will not accept you with a big smile. Some people will outrightly reject you. Some people will accept you. Some people will pretend as if they are convinced, but they will not be convinced. So you will learn the trade. That's what I said at the beginning, that you will learn the trade in a different way, in a hard way rather. So, but it will be exciting because it's going to be a learning curve. It's going to be a learning curve. It's going to be fascinating. It's going to be exciting for people who have the attitude to do that. So, in the process of doing that, when you win customers, anyway you get salary. Salary is nothing. Salary is something that you get for doing the job. But when you do something over and above the salary, what do government employees get? A Pongal bonus or a Diwali bonus, right? Here you get it month after month after month, which is in the form of incentives. For better work, you will get incentives. Plus, you will also be given a recognition platform. So we have a platform where people will be taken to Goa and different fascinating parts of the country and felicitated there. They'll be given 2 days of outing, 2 days of good life, and plus they'll be put up in a 5-star property, and the EVP will come and felicitate since you have performed well. So these are recognition platforms that we give. Why do we join a job? We join a job because we want money, we want recognition, we want growth. Correct? Because we want, see, any human being for that matter joins a particular group or joins a particular company because you want to be recognized as a good performer, right? Even in your class, you feel very proud when you are the topper in the class, right? Topper will only be one person. Topper can only be one person, but when you become the topper, the people who are topping the class will always have a matter of pride. Will always have an element of pride. That fantastic, and people look up to you. Okay, fine. That way, right? So that's what I'm saying. Here also, when you perform well, when you do the best, you will have a recognition platform. Automatically, the money will come in the form of incentives. Plus, you also have a faster career growth. Here, the best thing, one of the reasons, if you ask me why I stayed with this company for long, in spite of getting some good offers in between, is that here you are your boss. Because your boss doesn't decide your promotion, your boss doesn't decide the money that you need to earn, your boss doesn't decide anything. If you do the job, you are into the next level. Here everything happens that way. Everything is transparent. And it's a very system-driven and process-oriented kind of a company. So that is something which got me glued on to this company, and I am staying with this for the last 11 and a half years. So, just in a nutshell, just to sum up, if you are looking at a choice of your career, first thing is, money will come. That will come right on 31st of every month, or 28th or 30th of every month in the form of a salary. Along with that, there would be some extra earnings if you have done well. Secondly, on the growth front, there is a well-defined growth path. You will be told initially itself that this is what you have to do if you have to get promoted in 1 year's time. That will be very clearly told to you. If you do this, you will get promoted. If you don't do this, you don't get promoted. You will have to try again. It is just like, getting promoted from 9th standard to 10th standard. See, you know that, when you get into 9th standard, you have 8 papers or 12 papers to clear. And if you get 50% marks in all the papers, you will get promoted into the 10th standard, right? Similarly, this also is like this, it's a well-defined growth path. And thirdly, as I told you, there are recognition forums which are organized to felicitate the performers in us, and which makes you feel that you are somewhat special in that crowd. So all that you need to do, as I told you earlier, is to ensure that you keep going and meeting the people outside and try to convince them. And the question that you have to ask to yourself is the same question that was put on the AV. Have you got it in you to do this job? Because who is the first person to climb the Mount Everest? Hello. Who is the first person to climb the Mount Everest? Huh? Huh? Amitabh Bachchan. No, I heard somebody saying this. Yeah, please. Edward Hillary. Fantastic. So there is one madam sitting out there who told the right answer. Good. The GK is not too bad for the girls when compared to the boys. So, Tenzin and Hillary, there were two people who are from New Zealand, I believe, who climbed the Mount Everest. So everyone will not be able to climb the Mount Everest. Think about yourself, whether you have it in you to do this job. So I've given you a outline of what you're going to do, what our company is all about, what you can expect. Now, after this, if you have any questions, I will pause for about 2-3 minutes. You will have a lot of questions in your mind which you are asking to yourself, or you will be trying to ask to your neighbors and colleagues and so on and so forth. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Don't be shy. It can be a stupid, foolish question. It's fine. So you can ask me. So I'll stand here, wait for your questions for another 2-3 minutes. Then we will move on. Okay? So don't feel shy. So you can think about it. Raise your hand. I'll come there. You can ask the question, because there will be a lot of questions. If one person asks the question, I'm sure that a lot of other people also would have been thinking about the same thing. So I'll wait for questions. You don't have to discuss with people. I'm not asking you to answer a quiz question. Fine, I'll wait for your queries.
What I will do is I will just address what are the common questions which were asked in any campus which we are listening for. Number one, what is the job role? The job role is it is a field sales job. Okay, it is not a back office job. Okay, it is not a desk job. That is the first thing. And second thing, what will be my take-home salary? The take-home salary will be around 12,000 rupees. There is a fixed salary. In addition to that, incentives will be there. Okay. Number 3, is it a temporary contract kind of job? No, it is not. It is an on-roll employment with Icici Prudential. Right from the first day, you will be an on-roll employee of Icici Prudential. Okay, that is the third question. And fourth question is, what will happen if I don't achieve my targets? Will there be any deduction of salary? No, there will not be any deduction of salary. Salary is a fixed component. Okay, you will be getting your salary. If you don't achieve your targets, you will be missing the incentives part. Okay, these are the 4 common questions which we normally encounter. So if you have any other questions, you can ask. Because I think there is another batch of students who are waiting. So, anybody having questions, you can raise your hands.
So 1 minute is already used up by Ramesh. The last 1 minute, if you have any questions, you can ask now. Your time starts now. Yeah.
So you can just raise your hands and ask. Okay. Great.
Who raised the hand? Okay, fine. Good. Tell your name and then ask the question. You can sit and ask.
So my name is Prabhu. I'm coming from BCom Corporate Solutions. My question is, for this job, any other aptitude, knowledge have to be gathered?
Fantastic. So Ramesh, right? Prabhu, yeah. Prabhu's question is, for this job, do you need any, do you make us take one aptitude test or any other things? That way is what you have to ask. We don't, right? Aptitude test.
This I forgot. We don't believe in aptitude tests. We don't believe in GDs. I personally don't believe in GDs. The important thing which we require is the genuine interest levels, because I think there are around some 200 students and there is 100 more students who are waiting. So it is not possible to interview all the people. So whosoever is genuinely interested in this job profile, let them alone apply. The reason why I am telling you is that you will be spoiling the opportunity of other person who is genuinely interested. So if you are not interested, it is better not to apply, because I see a lot of people who used to come to the interview panel just for the sake of attending an interview and to get some experience. If you are genuinely interested in the job, if you are genuinely, I told you about the job profile, this is the job profile. If you are genuinely interested in this job profile, let them alone attend for the interview. That is more important. Okay, because as I told you earlier, we will be spoiling up the opportunity of a boy, because that's what girls do.
See, answering that question, aptitude is not a must, attitude is a must. As I told you, attitude. Okay.